So as you can see, I have a green screen now. Oh, that's cool. Where'd you get it? Oh, I got it on Amazon. Great place to shop. You should try it. Wait, you do realize Amazon horribly mistreats and underpays their workers, right? Yeah, but I mean, it's not my problem. Like, look at you. You're ugly, but you don't see me complaining about that. What the I'm you! Bless you. Wait, shut up a second. My phone off. I wasn't even talking. Oh, it's from my school. It says here I missed 3 exams, 2 quizzes, and 4 assignments in the past 24 hours that I've never even heard of until just now, so I'm probably gonna fail. Oh my god, that's horrible. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Do you need a hug? Alright, come here. Online school sucks. COVID-19, the buzzword that absolutely nobody has shut up about for the past 10 months. I'm so sick of hearing about the coronavirus, like you don't even know, and I'm at a point where I feel like I'm the only living, breathing human being surrounded by a bunch of NPCs, just by the amount of stupidity that I've seen throughout this entire thing. And that, my friends, is on solipsism. Oh, that's a real symptom? What? In late 2019, according to what the government's telling us, someone in Wuhan, China discovered the coronavirus by making soup out of a bat. Like I said, this is what the government's telling us, and I'm not one to put my faith in the government. I play Tony Hawk and listen to Bad Religion. What are they gonna do? Sue me? Do it. I dare you. I'm broke. I'm in college. This life is a joke. A few cases started rising here and there, and people began showing symptoms, with news outlets eventually beginning to cover news on the coronavirus. It's so weird that this virus just came out of nowhere. I personally feel like God just decided to drop some DLC on us and pretty much said like, here you go, have fun. Hey God, think I could maybe get like a new GTA Online update or something? Absolutely not, but here, take this. It should keep you occupied in the meantime. Woo! By the way, I just want to put it out there, I'm almost positive I read something about this on my Twitter like months before the coronavirus was even a thing. So if that's true, not to be that guy, but I was there first. I'm like, you know, like kind of vintage, you know. Time to go gentrify Brooklyn, am I right? Either way, as time went on, the cases started getting worse and worse, with more people showing symptoms, eventually leading to people beginning to die because of the virus. Oh my god, people are dying from this virus? Yeah, but it's not that many though, you don't gotta be worried. A few months passed by, and all of a sudden we're in March 13th to be exact. I was in my literature class, and my teacher, who was the coolest cat on the planet, I'm talking iced out, swirled, chilled, stirred but not shaken, he got all serious and was like, guys, school's gonna be closed for a little bit. And of course, all of us are like, yeah, okay, that's cool. It'll be like a little vacation or something. And I remember speaking to this one girl who was next to me that I kind of had a crush on what she was gonna be doing during her vacation. And she was like, oh, you know, not much. Just gonna be sitting at home, probably catching up on work. By the way, did I mention that I'm 24, even though I look like I'm 18? Also, I have a boyfriend who's in a band. Isn't that like so totally cool? Oh yeah, man, that's just... I just want to put it out there that while I was recording this video, I checked my Snapchat and apparently that girl unadded me. So like, I mean, I'm not angry about it, but I kind of saw it and I was like, damn. Oh, new video idea. Why I have 0 game. Now to me, I consider March 13, 2020 to be like the beginning of the end, because since that day, absolutely nothing has felt the same, and I'm sure all of you can testify to that. At the time of me making this video and the time of March 13th, I'm working in a grocery store as a cashier, and I swear to God, the way that people were acting in the beginning of this whole thing was worse than some stuff I've seen in video games. I'm talking screaming matches, cursing, stealing, fistfights. If you worked retail during this point, especially in a grocery store, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you were one of those customers that acted like that over some paper towels, I hate you. I just want to put it out there too that by hoarding necessities like that, you've saved literally nothing for people who actually needed it, such as the elderly or the sick. So shout out to Karen on aisle 6 who decided to buy 6 cases of water despite the fact that she has a refrigerator that dispenses water in her home. I hope it was all worth it. The thing about this though is that by this time, all of America went into a really hard shutdown and you pretty much couldn't leave your house unless you were an essential worker. This was also complete garbage, by the way, because like I said before, I work in a grocery store, yet despite the fact that I'm in the epicenter of like coronavirus spread, I made less than people who were working in McDonald's. Okay, I had a hazard pay that lasted for like the first 2 months of this virus. I was paid, I want to say like $1 more. I still made less than people working in McDonald's. And even then, they taxed me for the hazard pay, so I wasn't even making a full $1 more. Look, I know many people lost their jobs completely because of this virus, so it's not right for me to be angry, but I mean, I'm so done, man. I'm so sick of it. If you weren't working, you were pretty much stuck at home with nothing to do unless you had a hobby or something like that. With that in mind, companies like Nintendo and Netflix came in and they were all like, hey, I know you don't have any money right now because we're in the middle of a pandemic, but if you could spend some money on our products, I'd really appreciate that. Thank you. And we did. A lot. With everyone in my family, except for me, getting sick with this virus, I was pretty much stuck at home, being that I couldn't go to work, so I was able to take my time and go through a ton of media from different companies. Alright, here we go, real quick. I didn't watch Tiger King. I'm putting it out there, so I'm not going to speak on it. I tried watching it. I hated it. I'm sorry. I know it's a cardinal sin. Because of that, I found myself on the Animal Crossing side of quarantine. Like, I've played Animal Crossing in the past, so it's not like I'm one of those people that bought a Switch just to play Animal Crossing for 2 months and then just completely forget about their town. I'm an Animal Crossing fan, I promise. That game, while it does have its problems, I'm not going to be speaking on that in this video. What I will speak about really quick is Beastars. Oh my god! You need to watch Beastars. If there was ever a show for me to recommend to you, please watch Beastars. Like, I don't really watch a lot of TV, but this show was phenomenal. It's on Netflix. It's short enough to get through the whole thing if you want to binge watch it in like 1 or 2 days. I know it looks weird on the surface, but please give it a try. Watch Beastars. All that being said though, every action needs to have a reaction, and the action of us being in quarantine resulted in the reaction of everything feeling the same. Over and over and over again. I can't stress this enough, but the following months, months, since March 13th have felt like purgatory and nothing else. Every single day is the exact same thing. You wake up, you try to figure out stuff to do all day, but you can't, and it's not like you can hang out with friends or anything because, you know, they're all in quarantine and it's a whole big problem, and you go to sleep. That's it. It was pretty much that cycle over and over again until something changed it. Online school, because, you know, that's the title of the video. Why online school sucks, or it's going to be something like that. I forget. Either way, you know, okay. I hate online school so much. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. When this whole thing started, I thought that online school would be pretty easy for me because I'm pretty good at technology, but I'm saying this with zero sarcasm. Online school has been the most difficult experience throughout my entire school career to date. If you're someone who willingly chooses to do online school outside of like this whole virus, you have my full respect because I'm trying to fight this semester, but this semester has hands. The reason online school sucks so much is because of a few things. The first is disorganization. Now I'm sure some of you already know this about me, but for those of you who don't, I have ADHD. Make all the jokes you want, I don't care about that, but the problem arises when I can't concentrate and everybody's telling me to get a planner. Bro, if I had a nickel for every time someone told me to get a planner, I wouldn't be working at my minimum wage job anymore. What makes it even worse is that nobody knows what they're doing with the technology that they're now being forced to learn because everything is online. No matter what, trying to figure out what to do is a major hassle. This semester, I've had multiple teachers using multiple different video conferencing programs with zero clue how to use them. You ask what video software your teacher's gonna use, it's like playing the friggin' lottery. You got Zoom, Skype, FaceTime, Blackboard Collaborate, also known as complete garbage, Uvu, Discord. There's this one teacher in my college that I don't personally have, but people I know have this teacher. She uses Twitch. What? Pair that with the fact that teachers have zero clue how to use Blackboard, which is my college's directory for like homework and classwork and stuff, which is, once again, complete garbage, and all of a sudden nobody knows where anything is. Why is that? I'll tell you. There's usually 15 million different tabs on every teacher's Blackboard, paired with the fact that they usually give due dates after an assignment is due, so none of us know what we're doing, and because of that, all of our grades are suffering. I know that other schools out there use Blackboard, so if you're one of those people that does use it, please let me know in the comments, because it's so infuriating and I can't be the only one dealing with this. Look, I get that we're all learning this at the same time, but shouldn't there be some leeway for that exact reason? Screw the fact that we're dealing with a global pandemic and a lot of us have to work hours that are longer and worse than what they would normally be because of the situation that we're in. Let's just give the students a bunch of busy work and have them fend for themselves. Good luck, you'll need it. What sucks too is the idea that more work apparently equals more engagement, when in reality it's the complete opposite, and teachers don't seem to understand this. The amount of work that I've been given is nowhere near the normal amount that any teacher would give if the class was in person. Guaranteed. Like, I can't stress this enough, but the fact that the workload is the worst that I've ever seen in classes where I've never even seen a teacher's face before is absolutely ridiculous. I'm thinking about it now, and I've only seen one of my 4 teachers' faces this entire semester, and yet I'm paying $3,000 just to be given work to do? Are you serious? Now, I know this video was made mostly for jokes, but I just want to put it out there that while most think that this lockdown is a good idea, it unfortunately comes with some really harsh realities that most people aren't seeing. I'm not putting my political beliefs into how I feel with this whole thing, I'm more so just stating the truth here. Because of the lockdown, the voices of many people, especially children, are being silenced. Now, obviously, the lockdown's inevitable. I get why we have one, but most people don't realize that everyone's living situation is different. Them being trapped home is allowing them to be much more open to being abused or neglected. This isn't something to joke about, and I know this whole part seems out of place with the rest of the video, but I feel I need to bring this up because not many people speak about it to begin with. Along with that, many people out there, such as me with my ADHD, find it much more difficult to accommodate to this new type of online learning. Thankfully, my ADHD isn't as severe as it was when I was little, but for many it still is severe, or they have other things going on. This includes things such as autism, ADD, or other learning disabilities that make it very hard for them to learn to begin with. While obviously the world is very weird right now, and none of us have any idea what's going on, especially in the future, please check in on each other from time to time because you never know what's going on behind closed doors. I'd hate to end the video on a bit of a somber note, but I feel like due to the nature of this video's topic, this little part right here needed to be said. Future videos won't be this serious, but it's important to let the voices of those that are being forgotten right now know that they aren't forgotten. Please be safe, guys. And thank you for watching my video. So this is like the end credits where I plug all my social media and stuff like that, but I wanted to know from you guys what you thought of the green screen, the light boxes, everything like that, because like I may have said in the video, I don't know yet because I didn't edit it, so I don't know what I'm going to be leaving in and what I'm not. It's all been trial and error pretty much this entire time. I mean, like I said with the green screen, I mean, there's obviously wrinkles in it and stuff, because I thought it came with a stand. It didn't, and I don't have the money for another stand right now because everything going on. And if you can, please make sure to share this video around. I'd very much appreciate it because I spent a lot of time and effort on this one, and I'm really hoping this one helps my channel grow. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye again.